first thing Rockstar did is they added 2 new actions that our players can do. The first one can be done at any time in free roam or whatever the case is, and that is Make It Rain, which will actually cost you $1,000 if you want to do this. So it is pretty cool. There's 2 different styles to it by just clicking in left and right on the thumbstick once, and then holding it down gives you a more sort of animated look. It is pretty cool, but it does cost you $1,000 each time, making it the second most expensive action you can do in the game. Why is it the second most expensive action? Because of the next one we are going to be talking about, which is Champagne Celebration. So Champagne Celebration, or champagne drinking as they call it, can only be done after winning one of the new Arena Wars modes. And this requires one of you or your teammates to purchase a $5,000 bottle of champagne from the VIP spectating area. You have to go to the bar and you have to purchase under the drink category champagne for $5 grand. And this will allow you to do a celebration at the end if you win that is unique to you purchasing that $5,000 bottle of champagne. So those are the 2 new player actions that Rockstar have added to GTA Online. Something else you might not have known about is the Arena Workshop will actually allow you to customize normal vehicles. So for example, if you wanted to store like just a bunch of normal supercars and sports cars in your Arena Workshop, you could totally do that. But the Arena Workshop allows you to change a major feature on regular cars, and that is colored headlights. Finally, a feature that we have been requesting for years now has now been added into the game. Now, the headlight colors are the same as the neon underglow, so you're going to find golden shower, you're going to find black light,
you calling for some wheels?
find white,
I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
But this is incredibly cool. Now, most of the options are locked behind like the new arena points ranking, but you can still pay for them, and that's what I would totally recommend doing because you can create some amazing looks. So for the longest time, the Sanctus was the only vehicle in the game with colored headlights. Now that's no longer the case, as really any vehicle that can be customized in here can have the option to have colored headlights, and that is amazing. Rockstar also made some changes at the ammunition shop. If you're purchasing a parachute bag, you'll find that 2 new countries have been added, India and Pakistan. So Rockstar showing their support for those 2 countries, and now if you want to create a character with those 2 parachute bag outfits, you can. Again, that's Pakistan and India for the parachute bags. This feature is amazing. Rockstar have actually decreased the cooldown time for calling a personal vehicle from them.
With all that USA offers, why go with anybody else? We know their rates are good. We know that they're always going to take care of us.
It was an instant savings, and it should have changed a long time ago.
We're the Tennies, and we're USA members for life.
Call USA to start saving on insurance today.
From the mechanic. So it used to be 5 minutes, now it's only 2 minutes. Bravo, Rockstar, that is a fantastic change. Honestly, I think this should be 0. Like, why do you need to wait 2 minutes to call in another vehicle? But 2 minutes is way better than 5. So thank you, Rockstar, for making that change, and now you have to wait a little bit less longer if you want to call in your vehicle. Another cool feature about vehicles, and Rockstar have made this change to all muscle cars. They can do wheelies now, which is amazing. So when your muscle car is at a complete stop, what you want to do is hold down the handbrake and the accelerator at the same time, and when you release the handbrake, your car will do a massive wheelie. And I will say this is really cool, and it also now sort of encourages you to get wheelie bars on your vehicles when applicable, because it'll sort of help you stay a little bit more on the ground. But I think that is absolutely incredible. That is such a cool feature. I mean, we know how packed this update is with muscle cars, so this isn't really shocking that this is the feature that they added, but it is a really cool one nonetheless. Another interesting thing Rockstar did is they added new wake-up locations for when players pass out in the nightclub after drinking the Macbeth whiskey. So a lot of players will drink this Macbeth whiskey in pursuit of finding the Kiflon
we
shirt,
expect
and
the
now there's new
unexpected.
locations. I'm not sure
sorry
what
I
those
couldn't help.
locations are, or if it has a effect on the odds of you getting the location to get the Kiflom shirt, but I think that's kind of interesting. So check that out for yourself if you haven't passed out by drinking the Macbeth Beth whiskey in a while.
Sure.
It's something you might want to do. One of the most popular features that you can add on all the new arena vehicles is spikes. Well, you have to be careful about those in free roam.
Hello.
The spikes
This is Morse
and
Mutual
the
Insurance.
blades that can come out of the
I
side
can do that.
of the actual cars, they will kill you if you run into them. Now, it's a little bit wacky. Like, for example, you can like brush up to them, but the second you like start to sprint and jump
Morse
onto
Mutual
them,
Insurance.
it will
How can we help
instantly kill
you?
So you need to be careful. If you weaponize your
I
own
think
car,
we can do
there's
that.
a good chance it will kill you if you're not actually careful. And if you're like me and you like to sprint to your vehicle, there's a chance that you could end up killing yourself rather than getting
Morse Mutual.
inside of your
We're
car.
here
So
to
just
help.
be careful about that. Another cool thing
Okay.
that Rockstar did is they finally made Los Santos Underground Radio available in story mode. Now, probably the reason they waited for this update to do that is, as you know, they drip-fed the DJs, so it wouldn't make sense if single player had the entire radio station before online. So now Los Santos Underground Radio, LSUR, is available in story mode, and that's great. Another thing that's great is if you have the Benny mechanic in your arena workshop, you can actually put Benny's wheels on a lot of non-Benny's cars and lowriders. Finally, the Benny's wheels are amazing, and the fact that you can add them to normal vehicles now is terrific. This is just like the colored headlights. This is something we've been requesting for a while now because the Benny's wheels are amazing. And the fact that we can now put them on sort of more normal civilian-esque vehicles, in my opinion, is a great new feature. I'm really not too sure what this change did, but
Well, we're on your side tonight with a new tool to fight robocalls and telemarketing scammers.
You know, sometimes I get so mad I just yell at my phone. You won't have to do that, though. Our On Your Side investigator Jonathan Hardison has new tips for protecting yourself from robocalls, starting with a new app.
Americans will get about 3 billion of these. Just this month, about 2,700 every second. We heard from so many of you after our first report on stopping robocalls that when we found out about this app, we had to test it out. It's called RoboKiller, and it won the Federal Trade Commission's Humanity Strikes Back competition. So, how does it work?
Not only does it block, probably at any given time, 130,000 robocalls and telemarketers from reaching your phone, but it also answers those calls with our army of our own answer bots, which are annoying robots that are designed to waste spammers' time right back.
When you download the app, it begins using its algorithm to match incoming calls with known spoofers or scammers and blocks those calls from even getting through to you.
If an IRS phone scammer calls one number, we audio fingerprint that call. We listen to it on our servers and turn that into data. If that same scammer uses a different phone number 10 minutes later, because we know what that audio fingerprint looks like, we'll be able to say, hey, that's the same person, they're just using a different phone number, and now we can block that number for everybody else.
But it doesn't just hang up on those scammers or telemarketers.
Hello?
Yes, you said I am speaking with Susan, is that correct?
That is me. Are you mocking my name?
It uses
but they've made changes to how free roam blips appear on players' radars. So things like Stunt Series, Premium Race, Adversary Modes, Adversary Series, Bunker Series, Special Race Series, Transform Series, Target Assault Series, and Southern San Andreas Super Sport Series all have been changed in free roam on the radar. So again, I'm really not too sure what that did. Maybe I'm missing something here, but that's another change that Rockstar ended up making that apparently is a nice quality of life thing that a lot of people have been looking forward to. Did you know one of the vehicles you can upgrade in the Arena Workshop to turn into like an Apocalypse vehicle or a Future Shock is the Dominator? Well, don't spend $35,000 on the Dominator that they have listed there. Just simply go buy the free one. It's the Pizvazer Dominator that you can actually buy on the Southern San Andreas Super Sports site for free. That one works the exact same. So again, $35,000 is not a lot, but when you can get something for free and it just takes one extra click, you might as well do that and save yourself a little bit of money. Another thing Rockstar did is they added a photo mode to the drone in the Terabyte, which is really cool. Now, I'm not sure how useful or effective something like this is ultimately going to be. They also changed the controls on PC, which apparently were really bad. But yeah, there's a photo mode for the drone now, which is kind of cool. Maybe this will help you Snapmatic photo takers create some extra cool shots, and I think that's kind of neat. Something else that's kind of neat is now when you're dancing in your nightclub, you can actually double tap right trigger when holding right trigger to perform a double tap variation of the chosen action while dancing. So that's kind of cool. So if you've got the DJ action, you'll be dancing and you'll do like a DJ action. It's kind of cool. It's sort of a nice little upgrade that Rockstar did to the dancing mechanic that's already pretty fun in the game. So that's a nice little change right there. Let's talk about some changes that Rockstar have made to vehicles. Number one, they have fixed some of the old vehicles with wedges on them. So like the Phantom Wedge and the Ramp Buggy. Do you guys remember that these vehicles would get destroyed after running into like 30 or 40 vehicles? It was really lame. That's no longer the case. Because Rockstar have added these new vehicles in Arena War that have some of the same properties, they've made the Ramp Buggy and the Phantom Wedge equally as powerful. So now they will no longer be destroyed by simply running over a couple of vehicles, and that is terrific news. Another vehicle that was fixed was the Oppressor Mark II. Apparently there was a way to make the Oppressor very, very fast, and like super fast, like faster than the jets. That is now no longer the case. The Oppressor Mark II does no longer have that ability. The one vehicle that has finally been fixed is the Akula. The Akula's lock-on missiles for the longest time were not working. Now they are. Thankfully, because the Akula is one of the best helicopters in the game. A lot of people used it, and now it has been fixed. And the final vehicle that has been fixed is the Speedo Custom. For the longest time, this vehicle could not drop proxy mines without blowing itself up. Now it can. And additionally, these proximity mines will no longer activate until a player is moved out of the trigger ring.
When freedom is threatened around the world, when floodwaters rise,
your radius, which means you won't be able to blow yourself up when using the Speedo Custom now, which is quite nice because that was something that was plaguing that vehicle for a long time. Another change Rockstar made is to one of the business battles. They changed the number of targets in the Assassinate Targets battle from 10 to 6. And they also made a change where killing a target now rewards the player with additional cash and RP bonus in the Assassinate Targets business battle. So I was hoping that in this update, Rockstar would have added some more business battles because that was really fun. Unfortunately, that's not the case, but they did make some changes to one of the business battles in-game. Probably one of the best features of this update is the new arena modes. Not specifically the game modes themselves, but what you do once you've been eliminated. Instead of just watching in sort of a spectator scoreboard screen, Rockstar actually transports your character to a VIP spectator skybox, where you can do a handful of things that will have a direct impact on the game, or just you can relax and watch. Like for example, some game modes will actually allow you to enter RC cars, drones, man the traps on the course, man the turrets that are on the side of the arena that can destroy other players, where you can have a direct impact on the game. You could also do some other things like casually spectating. You can do one of my favorite things, which is slightly controversial, but I really like it. It is the Arena War Wheel, which is where you can spin for money, RP, bonuses, and things that you can actually do inside of the arena as well. Or, and as I mentioned earlier, you can go to the bar, order a drink, hang out, do whatever you want. It's a really cool feature. I'm not sure how many of you guys know about this because maybe you've won all of your game modes, or maybe you just think that, you know, once you enter the spectator skybox that you just have to sit in that little chair at the start. That's not necessarily the case. You can go around, you can explore, you can do whatever you want. It is a much better way to enjoy these game modes once you've been eliminated, which for me happens quite often and quite early. And finally, last but not least, the final big change that Rockstar made, they added Laszlo's shoes. That's right, the highly requested, like, glow-in-the-dark nightclub shoes Rockstar have added under Arena War shoes. And what's cool is this is so far the only clothing item in the game that can be controlled by the in-game menu illumination feature. So if you want to turn them off, you can. If you want to keep them on, if you want to make them flash, which is kind of cool, or pulse like a heartbeat, you can do that as well by interacting with that menu. And it's awesome. These shoes are amazing. Thank you, Rockstar, for finally adding them. They should have been here in After Hours, but I'm glad that they are here now. But anyways, that right there is 20 big changes that Rockstar made in the Arena War DLC update that you just might not have known about. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Do you know of any other cool changes that Rockstar made into the game? Let us know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. If you did go on to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily GTA and Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. With all the way guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I offer you a glimpse of a legendary creature, lost in time. Neither ape nor man, but a giant. He's had many names.
Actually, I go by Susan.
Susan.
Yeah, Susan.
That is a girl's name.
Yes, that's correct.
It suits you.
I need someone who knows the wild places of the world, and you're the world's greatest adventurer.
What exactly do you ask of me?
I'm lonely. I'm the last of my kind. But on the other side of the world, they talk of this creature, the Yeti. I think these Yetis are my cousins. Can you take me there?
I give you my word.
Okay, what is it?
What?
Your word.
That's a figure of speech.
Sounds good. What is it?
Well, I'm on my way.
We have a long way to go.
We'll need a map. We're not gonna break in, are we? Climb the wall and pull me up.
I'm taking my time, but I don't know where.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Now, to find the place you belong, you'll need to keep a low profile.
A monster! Oh boy, that is gonna let in an awful draft.
So let me see if I understand. You plan to travel around the world to the home of the Yeti. I know the secret ways through the mountains.
You see, Gamu, whatever you do, do not mention the chicken.
No chicken, got it, Zip.
Greetings, Venerable Gamu.
It is an honor.
What's with the chicken?
It will not be easy, but we will find your place.
Throw the knife, Bowie!
I gotcha!
Shangri-La?
We call it.
What does it mean?
Keep out, we hate you.
Throw me out of the pit.
I think it might be a little too heavy.
Nonsense. Now, give it all you've got.
Oh, it's hard to know whose fault that was. Let's do it again.
Hey, how's it going guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be telling you guys about 25 things you didn't know you could do in a Grand Theft Auto Online after the Arena Wars update has come out. There's a lot of different changes and things that you might not have been able to do before, so let's dive into this and let's get it started. At the number 1 spot today, our Arena Workshop.
Joe! What is up, everybody? Hopefully everybody's having a great time. Now once again, everybody, do not forget to hit the like, the button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and definitely hit the bell notification. Now once again, guys, I'm basically going to show you a different method that does not require the nightclub. Alright, I know some people want to know, oh man, can I do one without the nightclub? Well, basically, there is one that doesn't require with the nightclub and the CEO. So I'm going to show you the one that it doesn't require with the CEO, but I never show you the one with that, doesn't require the nightclub, okay? So I'm going to tell you what you need to have, okay? So first thing first, guys, you need to have a bunker, okay? You need to have a MOC, and inside your MOC, you should have the vehicle that you want to duplicate, alright? By the way, you need to have a personal vehicle storage, so you're going to have this first before you put the car that you want to duplicate on your personal vehicle storage, okay? So yeah, so you do need an apartment, meaning that you need to have an apartment that you could select apartment style. Okay, now there is cheaper than this. I think I bought one for like 300K. But anyway, you need to have this. It's called select. You know, apartment style basically. You know.
What she need then?
So just make sure you have this, okay, and you're good to go.
Anything
So
I can do?
I don't think you should have any type of problem. Just in a Eclipse Tower, okay, that have apartment style that you could select the apartment style. So yeah. So once again, guys, just have that and you are good to go. You will also need to have the arena, and inside your arena, you should have free LGs, okay? It doesn't matter which garage it could be like the first one, okay?
Look after yourself.
So yeah. So guys, I'm gonna show you how easy this glitch is. Sorry about that.
So, there you are with your depression and your dirty laundry that you just don't want to deal with.
How easy this glitch is. What you're gonna do is basically get inside of the vehicle and just drive out of the MOC. Now once I drive out of the MOC with the car that I'm gonna duplicate, I'm gonna leave this car like right over here. Alright? Now please do this in a free aim lobby, because that is really, really important. So please do this in a free aim lobby. Okay? And what you're gonna do is basically go outside. Alright? And you need to have high option as like show. Basically everything shows. You know? So just have high option, job, everything shows. Okay? Alright guys, so now the next thing I'm going to do is basically go to my Eclipse Tower, because I think everybody in their mother have this, okay? I think you should have this by now, you know? And we're gonna start at one of the blue jobs. Make sure you're pointing at it. Sorry about that, I know I was about to do this a little bit fast. Just point at it, and as you can see, if you look in the bottom, it says start job in square. For the Xbox One, you just have to click X and then A. So X, A to start it up. For the PlayStation, square X, okay? Oh, and sometimes this might pop up. It said the job is not. Do not worry about it. If that ever does happen, just do it again, okay, guys? Just point at the job again.
Girl is looking good.
And just basically start it up like that. And when you're in the sky, guys, you're gonna join a friend in a different targeting mode. So I'm gonna join my friend Andre. Shout out to Andre. And I'm gonna basically accept the first alert and then deny the second alert, because once again, my good friend Andre is an assistant aim, and he does not know I'm joining him. So once again, that's why I say solo, you know, because they don't know that, you know, that you joined them, okay? So that's the good thing about that. So yeah, so right now, guys, I'm gonna go to my Eclipse Tower, okay? Now I'm gonna show you step by step what you need to do. So just go to the Eclipse Tower real quick. Alright, I'm just spamming over here, I'm running. Alright. And I'm gonna go, you know, inside my Eclipse Tower, okay? Now once I go inside here, guys, alright, you're gonna choose the one that have a selected apartment style, which is these. These have the apartment, you know, styles that you can select them. So I'm gonna choose that. And then the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is basically come over here, alright? And you're gonna open your menu and you're gonna go to the apartment style, and you are gonna just, you know, choose whichever one of these. Just click X to preview them, alright? And at this moment, guys, you know, by the way, you're not gonna buy it, okay? You're just gonna preview them if that was the case. Once you preview them, alright? I do like this, right? I'm about to cop this one right here, but I copied later though. Anyway, you're gonna go back to the first one they said own. You see, you own the first one, okay? So at this moment, I'm gonna hover to own, alright? Once I preview the apartment style, I'm gonna go back to own. Okay, and then I'm gonna go and join my friend in a different targeting mode, okay? But by the way, guys, I'm gonna let you know, you're gonna hover to it. You're not gonna do anything. Just hover to that. That's it. Once you hover to that, do not press anything. You just go. What you're gonna do next is join your friend. All right, and wait for the black alert. Just wait for the black alert. Don't do anything. There you go. You're gonna accept the first alert, and then you're gonna wait just for a few seconds. Please wait for a few seconds, at least like 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're gonna click on the circle, which is denied, just like that. You're gonna be frozen like this. You're gonna press start. You're gonna go to online, and you are gonna click on the criminal starter pack. All right. Once you click on the criminal starter pack, you are going to back out, and then you're gonna go to the map, and then you're gonna, press the option of the start button. Oh wait, sorry about that, not the start button. Yeah, basically the start button, so you can look around on the missions, okay? And you're just gonna choose one of these missions. Just choose any random ones, okay? So I'm just gonna choose this one. I'm gonna click square and X, and I'm gonna have this one say this job is no longer available. Just click X, which is okay. And then once again, we're gonna go to map again, and then this time I'm gonna choose a job that is by the arena, okay? So I'm gonna click on X, okay? And then I'm gonna start it up, all right? And while I'm going to the sky, I'm gonna join my friend again for the second time. I'm gonna get the first black alert, all right? And then I'm gonna basically accept the first alert, deny the second alert, just like that, okay? Now, once you deny the second alert, guys, the next thing that you are going to do is go to the arena, okay? Now, I'm gonna let you know right off the bat, you have no blue circles, okay, guys? You have no blue circles, all right? And what you're gonna do next, guys, is basically come over here. Do not worry about it. They're gonna take you inside the arena, and we are gonna choose one of the garages that have a free allergy. Okay, I think I have a free allergy on basement level 2. I think I do. I must have one. I think I have some. So I'm just gonna go there, and all I'm gonna do is get inside the free allergy and just press the gas button. Pretty simple, easy method. And once I drive it out, I'm gonna spawn outside by foot. All right, just like that. Boom, very easy. So the next thing you're going to do is basically, calling your Pegasus and request your buzzer, all right? Or helicopter, it doesn't really matter, okay? So once you do request your helicopter, okay, you're gonna look in the map, and as you can see, the helicopter spawned by the airfield, all right? You're just gonna point at this job. I mean, you could go over there, but I don't wanna do all that. So I'm gonna start up a job, this job right here that's right next to the helicopter, and I'm gonna start it up, and once again, I'm gonna join my friend, okay? And I'm gonna wait for the black alert to pop up, all right? And once the black alert pop up, I'm gonna accept the first alert, deny the second alert. It's just gonna kick me out of the job. That's what he does. He just kick you out of the job, and he teleport you here, all right? And you will see the helicopter.
You want the full experience?
So,
you gotta
there
find
you are
some
with
place
your depression
private.
and your dirty laundry that you just don't want to deal with. Because depression is multiple symptoms. Yeah, time for a change. And your doctor tells you about Trintellix, a prescription medicine for depression. So you're feeling this overall relief. And Trintellix had no significant impact on weight in clinical trials. You've got this.
Tell your doctor right away if you have worsening depression, unusual changes in mood behavior, or thoughts of suicide. Antidepressants can increase these in children, teens, and young adults. Do not take with MAOIs. Tell your doctor about your medications, including migraines, psychiatric, and depression medications, to avoid a potentially life-threatening condition. Increased risk of bleeding and bruising may occur, especially if taken with NSAID pain relievers, aspirin, or blood thinners. Manic episodes or vision problems may occur in some people. May cause low sodium levels. Common side effects
Wow, I'm all
nausea,
cocked up
constipation,
now,
and vomiting.
baby.
Not
I bet you'd like a little more.
Ask your doctor about changing to Trintellix.
Like it
I got the right here. All right, guys. So now the next thing that you're going to do is basically go to your Eclipse Tower. Now, the reason why you're going to go to the Eclipse Tower is because you are glitched out over there, okay? So we are going to go over there, and I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do, okay? So, like I said, it's a simple, easy method, guys. I don't think you will have a hard time hitting this glitch, okay? Just go, matter of fact, go to any of the apartments that you have, like, you know, go to any of the apartments that you glitched out. So, for example, I glitched myself in the Eclipse Tower, so that's where I'm going. I'm going to the Eclipse Tower because that's where I glitched myself. So, if you glitch yourself somewhere else,
you ain't gonna leave me here all wet, are you?
Basically, go to that one place, and as you can see, look at the apartment, so glitchy, right?
Hey,
That's how you know that you hit the glitch, okay?